Hi, this is Katura with BlueNotary, and today we're going to be notarizing a limited power of attorney. Now, a limited power of attorney is used when someone is giving another person power to act on their behalf in a very specific way. So let's see how we can fill this out for our signer. Now, you might notice in this session, we do have several people. So we have us as the notary, but we also have the principal, the person who is giving power of attorney to their attorney in fact. So we have the attorney in fact here, the person who is accepting the responsibility to make the decision in this specific way for our primary signer, and also two witnesses. So let's start filling out some information here. So it says, be it acknowledged that I, and that is the principal, our primary signer. So let's press the hotkey of 1, and our primary signer is John. So we'll put John's name here, and he needs his social security number on here. So I'm going to press the hotkey of T and just put a random number for his social. Put that here. John is hereby granting a limited and specific power of attorney to, and the person he's giving this power of attorney to is Sarah Smith. So let's press T and take Sarah's name and put that here. And we have to put Sarah's address. So let's press the hotkey of T and Sarah's phone number. Okay. Said attorney in fact shall have full power and authority to undertake and perform only the following acts on my behalf. So let's say John wants Sarah to sell a car for him, and that is all she can do. We'll put the hotkey of T, and let's say what specifically he wants her to do. Okay, and that is all that Sarah is allowed to do. But let's not leave lines 2 and 3 blank. So we're going to press the hotkey of T and put NA, put that here. And let's put another NA here. Okay, so now moving down, we have to initial and check the box if applicable. Let's say that John wants this limited power of attorney to expire at the end of April 2026. So let's say we want to cross out these top two and only use the third line. So we can do that if we want. We can go up here and cross this out by using this line tool. That black. And make that line just a bit thinner. Okay, and we want to make another line. Do that here. Another line here. And I'm going to put my initials next to that so that it is noted that I did this, because I don't want anyone else to change this after the fact. Okay, and now we can put John's initials here. So we're going to press 2 for John's initials so that he can initial here. And we want to put a checkbox, which is the hotkey of 3. I'm going to press T for a text box, and let's put the 30th here, day of. Another T, 30th day of April, another T here, April 26th. Okay, now as we move down, this power of attorney is governed by the laws of the state of, I'm going to press the hotkey of T. I'm going to put New York. Signed this, hotkey of T, 31st day of March. And we can start dropping signature boxes. So we can press the hotkey of S, and this is going to be John because he is the primary signer and he is the one giving this power of attorney to Sarah. And his printed name. Press the hotkey of 1 for John's name. Now here, the person who's accepting the appointment as the attorney in fact, which is Sarah, is going to fill out this portion. So let's put Sarah's name. We're going to put Sarah Smith. The attorney in fact named above hereby accept appointment as attorney in fact in accordance with the foregoing instrument. We're going to press the hotkey of S, and Sarah is the additional signer. Put the signature here and the attorney in fact's printed name. I can take this, I can copy this and press Control V to paste. So here our witnesses now have to put their information. So we can put the witness signature. Let's press the hotkey of S. And our first witness is Owen. So I'm going to take Owen's signature here. Press the hotkey of 1. Owen's name. Put that here. Now I'm going to do the hotkey of S for our second witness. And that's Theo. And the hotkey of 1 for Theo's name. Now I want Owen and Theo to put their own addresses. I'm not going to type that in. So let's put signer input. Let's press the hotkey of 8. And this is a text hint. So this is address. And this is for Owen. Here we go. And then we want to put another one of these, hotkey of 8. And so this is city, state, zip. And that's for Owen. And we see that the text hints that I put here make it easy so that they know exactly what to put in these signer input boxes. So let's press the hotkey of 8 again. Let's put address, and this is for Theo. And we're going to put the hotkey of 8 again, and we're going to put city, state, zip, and this is for Theo. And we're going to put that here. And so now that the witnesses portion is filled out, we can move down to the acknowledgement of the notary public, which is us. So I'm going to put T for a text box, state of New York. And the county text box, Orange. On this text box, 31st. Another text box, March. Text box 6. For me appeared, and it's going to be John's name. So let's put the hotkey of 1. John. Put John's name here as principal of this power of attorney and the other information here. Now I can drop my signature. Adopt this signature, my commission expiry date, my commission expiration date, which I can drag and drop, or is the hotkey of 7, I'll drag it. And I don't want to forget to drop my seal. So let's press the hotkey of N, which is my seal. So now that this document is complete, we want to make sure that we've done everything appropriately. When it is signed and filled out by everyone, make sure John is okay with this document the way it is. And once it's complete, we can go to our menu and complete the session. I hope that helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow our channel for more remote online notary tips.